Good morning, mga katribo. Welcome to another episode of Straight Talk. I am Gigi Arcilia.
And I'm Chito Losada. We're here at the relaunching of the Straight Talk program to make it more interesting and more informative, of course. And we have a special guest for the relaunch.
The guinea pig.
Guinea pig.
No, we are always honored when you're around, sir. The former Energy Secretary, Alfonso Cusi. Hi, sir.
Hi. Good morning, Gigi. Good morning, Chito. It's nice to be here. When I received the call last night na inimbita ako rito, akala ko kung magkikwentuhan lang kami ni Willie. I didn't realize that I'll be here in your program. But it's a pleasure to be here.
Actually, sir, kwentuhan lang din talaga to. It's going to be, very, very casual.
But
Para,
how are you right now? Since it's been how many months since you July?
July. So
August.
now it's 45 days.
45 days.
It's the 15th
Since
of
you left the government.
June 30. Noon of June 30 when I left the government.
And balik na kayo sa
Balik na ako
business,
sa-
negosyo.
Balik na ako sa buhay pribado
Buhay.
and trying to catch up to the things that I failed to attend when I was in the government. One of them is golf. So I'm trying to hone my golf.
Nandun pa rin yung yung galing niya, sir.
Wala. Ako ngayon ako dyan, trying to catch up with my friends. So, actually this morning I was supposed to play golf. But when I got
We
that
took
call,
away
sabi
the
ko,
pleasure of...
hindi, meron pang afternoon, di ba, sir?
Yeah, well, no, but I have a meeting this afternoon.
So, kumusta, sir, yung adjustment? From it has been 6 years and I understand na in the previous years before PRRD, nasa government din kayo. So, how was the adjustment?
Before PRRD, I was with the administration of GMA. Then thereafter, I was in the private sector during the term of the former President Pinoy. So at that time, I was busy in the 6 years up to 2016, and then I was back in the government. So parang switch on, switch off lang. So yung parang
On,
nagwala na balik ng privado, because working with the governments actually is serving the people, serving the government. No, it's an opportunity, it's a privilege because not everybody are given that opportunity. So nakapaglingkod tayo, tama na, dito naman tayo sa balik tayo sa privado.
So, go.
And at the moment, you have a lot of concerns regarding your businesses. How are you? The transition, I mean, sir. How is it
the
happening
transition
right now?
now is that trying to catch up, and I'm spending time meeting with my people and trying to get the briefing, the necessary briefing, and then of course they're asking for guidance, and I can't give until I am fully immersed to it. No? But for now, I'm just dahan-dahan lang, no? Spending time at the golf course, spending time at the province, spending time to the friends that I didn't have the time or the chance to mix with. Katulad nga, makwento ko lang, no, if I may, galing nga ako sa Mindoro, kahapon. I was there because that anniversary nung nanay ko. So, and it was an opportunity na tumambay ako doon sa mga tindahan na hindi ko matamatambayan nung I was in the government, no? And nakakatuwa. Tapos yung mga tao na makalimula mo, so masaya. Sarap ng
Pakiramdam.
feelings, no?
Reminisce.
Tapos nagmotorsiklo ako. Living an ordinary life.
Mahilig ka rin pala, sir, sa
motorsiklo,
Rider
Motorsiklo.
din
motorsiklo,
si sir.
motorsiklo lang naman ako ng panay pagka nandiyan sa probinsya. But I don't dare ride motorcycle at EDSA.
Oh, kasi nga
Ah.
naman, it's rural life, so less dangerous. So, what is in a day of Mr. Kusi?
What do you mean?
How would you describe, a regular day? I mean, outside
With
business.
family.
Well, it's something that frankly parang wala naman akong sa time scheduling, time as far as how I use my time. Parang ganun pa rin ako, katulad pa rin ako nasa gobyerno. The only thing is that the subjects are different.
Oh.
The subjects are different. So now I'm meeting my people, I'm meeting friends, I'm meeting businesses, looking at opportunities, no? And ganun, busy pa rin, the same.
Anong subject, sir?
And subjects, like for example, in the government, when I was at Department of Energy, the subject will be always on the energy
Energy
matters,
concerns.
no? Increasing prices of oil, power interruptions, and the policy.
Keeping
Those are
the
things, no? These are
prices
for the
down.
people. Now this thing that at the private sectors, these are the opportunities. What are the opportunities that are there? No, trying to lead, trying to lead the people, trying to lead the organizations that I was able to attend to when I was in the government. So busy rin, different subjects. Kaya katulad nga noon, nagkaroon ng calamity sa Abra, nagkaroon ng earthquake. During if I was in the government, first thing is that you will be attending to all the problems and probably you will be there on the area. Attending to the problems, sabi mo, hindi mo naman problema.
Yeah.
Hindi mo naman problema. But that is a duty. So, ganon. So, nung magkaroon ng calamity na ganon, sabi natin parang, siyempre, nandun pa rin yung hangover mo ng naglilingkod sa gobyerno.
Naging instinct na.
Kung talaga ganon, no? Sabi ko, we can still continue to help people. So, padala na lang tayo ng tubig, padala na ganon, but not the demand of yung work in the government. No?
Yeah,
But of course, dito naman sa privado, since there are a lot of people that are dependent on you, to make sure that you succeed, because if you succeed, the business succeeds, then they continue with there will be a security in their job. So, ganun din, busy lang, different subjects lang.
Yung term niyo, sir, it's particularly challenging during. It was the time that the pandemic has dominated the world.
Well, yeah, the early part, and then in the 2019, 2020, mga challenging situations.
Sir, is it the same business that you put up years ago? Yung parang the shipping.
Well, we call kasi di naman lang is shipping, So at that time I was in transportation, in logistics, no. So it's not just shipping. Shipping is one part of it, no. So we have the logistics, and we have an engineering company, and there are other businesses.
That would be an interesting point, sir. Logistics.
Logistics.
But we have to take a break, Gigi.
Yeah.
So, mga katribu, we'll be right back.
Sa likod ng aming mga pagsisikap, hangad namin ang maiangat ang bawat Pilipino. Magbigay pag-asa. Maging kaagapay sa pagbangon, katuwang sa pag-abot ng pangarap. At maging lakas at sandigan ng isang masigasig na bayan. PAGCOR, creating opportunities beyond gaming.
Introducing the new MGHS. Drive it, ride it, flex it. Aim higher with the new MGHS.
back, Gigi. Mr. Secretary.
Yeah, no longer
Mr.
secretary.
Kusi.
I've been promoted to the position of ES.
What's an
ES?
ES, yeah, the ex-secretary.
Yun.
Oh, ES.
And then like that. Tapos na yun. That's why even in the government, I don't like to be called secretary.
Secretary.
Because you don't bring it with you. You don't, you know.
So how do your staff call you kung hindi secretary?
Minsan, the others, they call me Sir Al,
Sir Al.
Ganon, Mr. Kusi, ganon, iba.
So that brings me to my question. Medyo interesting.
Okay.
So you've been, you know, a public figure for the past 6 years. I mean, recent years. What are the things that, you know, just a little, you just spill a little of Mr. ES.
Oh.
Okay. Just what are the things that, you know, people don't know about Mr. Kusi?
I'm just like everybody, an ordinary person. Try to eat 3 times a day. Enjoy the ordinary food.
Yeah.
Enjoy the company of people.
Friends.
And enjoy the friendship. It's not, you know, it's not the position. It's not the position, it's not the title that is important. What is important is that, you know, when every day you can face yourself in the mirror and respect that person that is looking at you.
That's
Oh.
correct, sir. I would agree with you there.
And you're happy. Important is you're happy.
Most of the times, I mean, you stay in Mindoro rather
No,
than...
no naman. Kasi when I was still studying is that to migrate, I stayed in Cebu. So after going around and everything, and then I got married the first time in Cebu. And so I consider myself Cebuano by
Cebuano.
choice.
By choice.
By choice. Because by birth, I'm from
Mindoro.
Mindoro. So by choice, I'm a Cebuano. I'm Bisana. Ganun yan.
So aside from golf, what other things that keep you busy? Kasi seems you're a very talagang golf enthusiast.
Oh, golf takes at least 4 hours, 4 hours and a half to play. So that's not enough. That's so my sports is golf, and then after that is meeting people.
How often yung golf, sir?
Whenever I have an open slot, no. Oh. So golf is not the priority. The priority is looking for opportunities.
Yeah. So they say, sir, that, you know, in golf daw, you know, deals are closed. You know, you get to meet,
No, kasi,
business opportunities.
ang kuha kasi sa golf, para bang, when you go there, you don't have any agenda. When you look, when you play, 4 of you playing, no specific agenda, and you are all equal. No? Yung bang, kahit nasabihin mo na, ito supervisor lang, ikaw ganito, ito taipan, ganon. You get to hear everybody. So, yung ideas, you're able to pick the mind of the people also that you're playing with, no? And you get free consultations. No, even if you're playing with the doctor, sometimes you play with the doctor and say the doctor said, "Oh no,
Free
you
check-up.
talk, oh, you check, ask." No?
Pero may joke about golf
What?
What's
na
that joke?
parang you hit a ball
Okay.
and then look for it.
Yeah, hit the ball, look for it, and try to sink that little ball in the.
When in fact there are
no,
other small
small,
balls there.
That's a lesson in life rather than a joke.
It's a joke siguro of, you know, people who
well,
don't play
yeah.
golf.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yes.
sa logistics, you mentioned that earlier. We have a problem, global problem about logistics. How do you see it transpiring in the next few months, sir?
Well, of course, the logistics, because of the pandemic, it's been greatly affected. No,
Yeah.
people working on the let's say if it is a ship or or land transportation or aviation, because of the protocols, and then of course
correct, yes.
certain if if there is an infection, no, on one of the crew, or then nadidelay talaga, kakaroon ng delays, no, at the ports, no. And then also because of the pandemic, yung mga raw materials, what is necessary, for example, to assemble a car, no, they don't come on time. So nagkakaroon ng problema. There is really a disruption in the entire in the entire chain,
Supply
no?
chain.
So the supply chain. So yan ang kuno ngayon. Tapos suddenly pag dumating naman magkakaroon naman ng congestion sa port. Or congestion sa dahil sabay-sabay naman nagkukan, no? So hindi na nagkukan ng planning. So yung planning medyo na nakikon pa affected by certain external factors. So nagkukan yan. Ang logistics na tataas ang presyo.
Tataas ang presyo.
Because of also other factors like increasing oil prices, no, and then of course if there are like the Ukraine-Russia war, the route are affected.
I was supposed to ask.
So all of those things have an effect to the entire chain.
How long do you think this will persist?
Well, I really don't know, no. But I would focus on our, of course, the external, since we import a lot. Kung ano papasok dito, our domestic, our internal logistic or the supply chain is also affected, no.
Yes, sir.
Oo. So katulad ng mga but we have to look at it at paano natin masusustain, no, ang mobility of people being able to transport goods.
And goods.
And we remember that we are more than 7,000 islands.
Correct. Yes, sir.
Oh, so sa transport na yan, they have to get that we have to sustain that. But of course, ang transportation or the ito yung lahat private sector. Ang private sector also, not only the shipping, not air, land, no, fuel. Kita natin mga drivers affected, tigil transport. Pag tumigil sila, not because they want it, they want to work, they want to continue operating, but the cost is sa parang hindi na nila masustain, no.
Yeah.
And ang take home ko nila earning is not enough to feed a family.
Yeah.
So minsan nakiisipan nila na tumigil na muna, no, hindi na nila maitawid. So and it affects everybody, no. So ganyan. In the shipping, I remember when I was still actively in the shipping, fuel is somewhere at 30%, no, of your revenue.
Revenue.
Eating 30% of revenue. Ngayon, because of the pandemic and you carry only cargo and yung limited ang pasahero because of the distancing and everything, and you collect the same fare, fuel now is eating around 80% of your revenue. So what happens? No, sabi
Sure,
nila,
left.
titigil na muna. So you don't have the same frequency. You cannot have that kind of efficiency. You can have the, all affected.
Pero ang recent news, sir, businesses daw are, bouncing back.
Yeah, it is bouncing back. It is bouncing back. You're not comparing how it was during the time of, let's say,
pre-pandemic.
2000, gano'n, no? 2020, or I mean 2018, gano'n, pre-pandemic. It's bouncing back. It's increasing now from last year, it's going up. Totoo yun. It's increasing. Even our tourism, no? So there people are now moving.
Malaking tulong, do you think, Mr. Cusi, yung infrastructure development during the term of Mr. Duterte? Build up talaga yung...
Importante ang infrastructure. Infrastructure must always be ahead of the development.
Ahead of the development.
Ahead.
Hindi ka catch up.
Hindi dapat hindi kayong catch up. No?
Yeah.
Kailangan ahead. No? You put up airport ahead.
Yeah.
You put up all the thing ahead, no? But of course, easier said than done because putting ahead cost money, no? For the private sector to do that, sabi na ganyan, paano yung cost?
Tsaka tama yung
Yeah.
projection.
That's when we need government help. Tama projection, government help, no? Kahit na saan anong sector, it is always infrastructure. Now yung infrastructure yung gano'n, yung development, when the government invest sila sa infrastructure, it generates job, generates business. So hindi lang yung building na itatayo o just sabi mo, hindi facility na itatayo diyan, yung facility mag-generate. The moment mag-start yan dyan, dami na dahil trabaho, then other businesses, kanya mag-flourish. So, infrastructure that drives the government, it drives the economy.
Faster movement
There's a
of
multiplier effect. So very
Well,
interesting.
so, yeah.
So we'll discuss more about when this Straight Talk returns. We'll be back.
people. Okay.
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Bini Bini pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break, your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.
Joe Saldariaga po.
At may Tabasa David.
Good news! Ngayong July, decrease po tayo. Halos 71 centavos ang bawas. Kaya 9 pesos and 75 centavos per kilowatt hour ang overall electricity rate. Dahil ito sa refund na alinsunod sa ERC. Katumbas ito ng 141 pesos na bawas sa bill ng karaniwang bahay.
Updated ba kayo sa presyo ng gas at mga bilihin? Dapat ganun din sa mga energy efficiency tips. Kung kaya, iwas muna tayo sa gas. Let's go electric! Mas tipid. Makikita ang mga tips na to sa Meralco mobile app na nag-update ng look. Mas magaan sa mata. Kaya easier na din ang pag-manage ng account. Pwede rin si Meralco mismo ang mag-update sa'yo. Just update your contact details through these channels.
Hanggang sa susunod na Meralco Advisory!
Every time I'm on the road, I can expect high performance from Phoenix Fuels. Now with Pulse technology, delivers enhanced power and acceleration to make every trip come alive.
So we're back with the Straight Talk and our guest is
Yeah.
Mr. Cusi.
During the break, may interesting pa rin yung ating pinag-uusapan with
With Al Cusi.
Sir Al.
So, with Al Cusi na lang. Nandito tayo. Ayan na naman tayo.
With Al
Cusi.
Cusi. Very interesting. We were talking about this development and the build, the benefits of the build. Doon sa kanyang hometown sa Mindoro. So, Sir Al, can we medyo i-rewind natin what you were telling us a while ago?
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Particularly do sa Nautical Highway. You're
Yeah.
telling us about that.
No, kasi ang talaga sabi pinag-usapan natin, infrastructure drives the economy. You mean building, government is spending. Spending it rightly, spending it correctly to the right project. It drives the economy, it brings progress, no? Dahil it will add employment and everything. Nakita na natin 'yun sa build. And then under this administration of President Bongbong Marcos, I believe that he's also pursuing that or even accelerating, para magkaroon, which is good. Ngayon, sabi nga natin dito sa infrastructure development ng gobyerno, makakatulong talaga brings progress. And then we discussed when I joined the PPA, when I was asked by then President Gloria to join her administration and led the PPA. So, since my knowledge then in shipping, we were connecting, as pinag-uusapan nga natin, yung Mindoro, no? Ang Mindoro, before the administration of GMA, yung shipping dyan, yung transportation was monopolized. No? There was only one operator kung kailan gustong umalis, kung puno, ganyan. No? And everything, all the produce of Mindoro are brought to Manila or were brought to Manila, dinadala dito. Isang market ng Mindoro, Manila lang. So pagkasabay-sabay ang harvest niyan, kunyari, kalamansi, o lahat sa mga prutas, pagdating dito sa Manila, babaratin yan. So yung mga farmers ang apektado, yung mga biyahero. Kasi isa yun naman dito. Tapos schedule pa ng transportation. But then, when the transportation was developed dito sa Mindoro, nagkaroon na ng competition, pumasok ang maayos na barko, nagkaroon ng promotion. People now, at that time, no, sabi nga nila, dati hindi makabiyahe ng naka-air condition na barko. Noon, pumasok, naka-air condition na ang barko, nakakabiyahe na ng mahusay, alam na nilang schedule, ang business nag-flourish. No? So, yung pagkatapos, natayo natin noon, at the time of the GMA noon, yung Strong Republic Nautical Highway. No? So, nilagyan niyan, talagang tinrabaho namin yan. Since I was at the PPA, was building ports, we were able to build all the ports that are necessary para makonect ang Mindoro, Luzon, to Visayas and Mindanao. So, ano nangyari? Yung merkado ng Mindoro, yung products of Mindoro, hindi na ngayon dito obligado na Manila ka lang o Luzon ka lang. Punta na yan ng Boracay, punta na yan Iloilo, punta na ng Bacolod in Mindanao. So nakakarating na sa ganun. So lumawak ang merkado. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Then there are more opportunities, lalaki ang volume sa mga farmers. Nakikita na natin ngayon, na dyan sa Mindoro, talaga maraming negosyante. No? Maraming nagninegosyo, maraming nagiging biyahero, maraming maunlad na ang buhay. Magbababoy. Yung nagkukuha lang ng baboy, nagkukuha ng baboy tapos biyahe. Ngayon mahusay na ang buhay, nakakapagpaaral, so nakakatuwa. So that is progress. So build. Good
Paano
yan.
naman po na-complement ng build? I mean, after, GMA, yung susunod na admin, nagkaroon ng build.
Well, I
Paano
will talk on the 2016, the 2022. No, hindi ko na ay kukunin yung sa prior to 2016 between GMA and President Duterte kasi para at least alam ko lang, no.
Yeah.
How can ngayon yung nagawa na ng mga ports noon, nadagdagan pa, inimprove pa, pinalaki pa, pinalawak pa. Now, under the administration under administration of President Duterte, tapos ang DOTR noon si Artugade, no. Ang nakita naman niyo kung how active the man no.
It's all over.
All over no sa transportation. So lumawak 'yon, no. Then nagbago yung mga facilities, may terminals, nakita natin mga terminals ng barko. Nasimula during the time nung sa kay GMA, no. Kasi prior to GMA, yung mga pasahero sa parte, ikaw, taga Bisaya, taga Davao ka, how do you go, bago nagkakanon, siguro, dahil may pera ka, laging eroplano ka lang, ano. Hindi kaya ata nagbabarko, eh.
Pera ka lang.
Na-try ko magbarko, pero sa hometown ng aking papa,
Oo.
in Bicol,
Oo.
yung lansya na tinatawag. From
Anong year?
Maliit yan.
hindi naman. Medyo young adult. That was hard. Kasi you have to wait for the lansya to go to Catanduanes.
So nagkaroon ng
No
mga kwan.
time.
Kaya,
Tama ka,
kaya
sir.
nagkaroon na ngayon na dati pagka nasakay ka sa barko, sa pier, you will be the passengers were left under the heat of the rain and the sun.
You have to wait.
Bahala sila ron. Ngayon, during the time, pagpasok ng Strong Republic Nautical Highway, the terminals were put up. Ngayon, during the time of President ditong administration of Duterte, napabago pinaganda. And I'm sure naman dito sa administration ni President Bongbong, and the new Secretary Jimmy Bautista, I'm sure Jimmy Bautista is very experienced in transportation. He knows the demands of the passengers, the consumers. So I'm sure that he will address that.
It reminds me, you were talking about terminals. Back during the admin of GMA, ikaw yung sa NAIA 3
Oo.
Oo,
Ah, ano.
that's a legacy na, I mean,
Oo.
siya yung nag-lead
So
ng
after
construction.
Terminal 3.
Yeah, Terminal 3.
During the time kasi, yung sa akin, I just want to, ako yung naging assignment ko sa gobyerno, no, since you brought it up. Nung pumasok ako sa gobyerno in 2001, then ang first assignment ko was to head the Philippine Ports Authority, no? And then after that, yun na nga yung nagtayo kami ng mga terminals, tapos the Strong Republic Nautical Highway, connecting the different islands. So nagkaroon ng mobility. Then after that, 2004, may problema sa airport na Tiempo.
Airport naman.
Na problema sa airport na yun naman na yung hindi nabubuksan na Terminal 3.
Yeah.
Ako ang pinambala ni GMA. No? So, kinuha niya ako, sabi niya, lipat muna. Sabi ko, hirap naman yata.
Troubleshooter ka
Dahil
pala,
ayoko
sir.
naman talaga, no? Dapat sabi ko, ayoko na. Sabi ko, ng gobyerno, mahirap. So, anyway, I took the challenge. No?
So you were appointed sa Manila International Airport
no?
Authority.
Then the rest is history. Nabuksan naman natin ang Terminal 3 in spite of all the problems, in spite of all the cases.
Yeah, nagkaroon ng pangatlong terminal. I mean, aside from the old terminal, yung NAIA 1.
It's not enough, but sabi nga natin, kung hindi natin magagawa yun, ano pa magagawa natin?
Correct.
Yeah? So, at least nabuksan na yun. Then progress naman, step by step yung process ng kanyan. And I'm sure Philippines will be progressing in the years to come. And that is our prayer and our hope, that the new administration will lead us to that.
If we are progressing and the economy is growing, kailangan naman power.
The
Electricity.
power. That's always
And
power
you've been
creates
there.
wealth. Power creates. I mean, energy creates wealth.
Yeah.
And you have been an advocate of nuclear energy.
Well, that's true. From day one, I've been saying that that nuclear, we should have adopted nuclear in our energy mix. And I'm happy that it was a struggle. It was a struggle during my time, yung 2016-2022, to have it included. That President Duterte finally approved na may sama yan sa energy mix natin. So ngayon, at this time, ang kailangan naman natin dito is the legal framework. So the law has to be passed to finally put it as a source of power in the country. No, it's very important.
Isn't it enough na may executive order na
It's not enough. Kailangan natin ng legal framework, no, so that at least ang mga how to do it, no, you follow the process, kasi mahirap din naman to anybody that will implement it na wala kang framework na sinusunod.
framework on nuclear energy?
The legal framework on nuclear energy.
I see.
Because we have to make it very compliant. Stricto kasi napakataas ng standard na required ng international community pagdating sa nuclear.
Understandable naman yun.
Understandable yun. Kaya naman, it took us, siguro sabi niya, how come it took you so long to have it approved, included in the mix? Kasi ang karamihan sa atin, sa mga mamamayan natin, have been conditioned to be against nuclear.
Yeah,
That's a big hard.
So, talagang
hazardous. Kasi when the word itself pa lang,
hirap na hirap.
nuclear. So
Napakahirap.
medyo,
Napakahirap. So,
Yan ang naging problema.
at least nung ganyan, nadala na natin nagkaroon na ng approval si Pangulong Duterte noon dito, at si Pangulong Bongbong Marcos naman is very supportive already also. So and then I heard na mayroon ng sinusulong na batas para
Yung framework.
yung framework legal. So the law that will govern the nuclear in the country.
Sir Al, very colorful yung years mo in the public and private sector. So, in your personal capacity, ano yung mga advocacies mo that, back when you were a public servant, that could transcend to now that you are in your capacity as a private citizen?
Napakarami niyan.
Kasi tatlo, kahit tatlo lang.
Ano, napaka napa, na, 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 napaka kuwan, napakahirap magtrabaho. Unang napakahirap kasi magtrabaho sa gobyerno. Kakasuhan at kakasuhan ka.
Yeah.
Because you don't please everybody.
Yeah, that's right.
And then, of course, while you're doing your work, there are always don't forget that there are there are businesses or interests that will be affected, and they will not allow it, and they will lobby for it, and they will put every what do you call this, traps, obstacles for you to fail. And some would even to resort to destroying your person. So, napakahirap, no? Ang advantage is that now, at the time of President Duterte, wala siyang kompromiso sa mga naging oligarchs, taipans. No? So that he was able to really go. Of course, hindi naman I'm just talking of in general. No? Ngayon, we have a president that is, sabi nga natin, tawag ba natin dyan, sabi natin talagang very popularly elected, majority of the people is a majority president. No? So again, he'll be able to push it. And I was listening in his SONA address. No? And I was asked, how do you see it? Very comprehensive. Ang ganda ng plano. Talaga, plano. It's a
You did say that.
Huh?
You did say
I
that.
said it. It's because you're looking at it from I was looking at it from the point of view of a private citizen,
Filipino.
a Filipino. And that is what we would like to see for the country.
Yes, sir.
No?
So, on that note, we're taking a break, another one. So, we'll be back.
Aling Rose! Ay, kaganda ng kamatis mo ah. Magkano to, Aling Rose?
80 per kilo.
Ha? More naman?
Maganda kasi.
Naku.
Mang Henry, ang mura naman ng kamatis ninyo.
Hindi porket maganda ay dapat mahal na. Gaya ng tanim mo. Sa iSmart Boom Flower, bunga ay sagana sa presyong abot kaya.
iSmart Boom Flower, bunga ay sagana sa presyong abot kaya. iSmart.
Introducing the new MGHS. Drive it, ride it, flex it. Aim higher with the new MGHS.
So we're back. It's a very interesting discussion we're having with the Secretary Alcusi.
Alcusi.
So, Gigi,
Okay.
okay.
During the break,
Mm.
Al
Yes.
Cruci was telling us that he's a simple man.
Yeah, mas simple man.
So, follow up ko lang. How simple? I mean, kasi iba-iba yung description, definition ng simple to, to different people. Iba-iba kasi yung perspective. So, what is simplicity that Al Cruci is referring to?
Well, I can mix with all types of people. I would prefer to be with the ordinary people. And mas happy siguro ako kumakain ako sa karinderya kaysa sa mga fine dining. I enjoy the food better.
Nagkakamay?
Nagkakamay. In fact, that's what I did in Mindoro. Pagkain ko doon sa aking mga kamag-anak, nagkamay ako ng masaya. Ano? Masaya yung what is important kasi is happy ka eh. Happy,
Simple
di
living.
ba? Simple living. Hindi pwede naman na katulad ng suot ko ngayon, simple. Kailangan pa bang hindi naman kailangan.
Tuxedo.
I don't have to show. Ako hindi naman ako magkukuha ng mga branded and I hate to wear things that are nandito yung
Logo.
yung mga kon ba?
May buhaya.
Hindi lang buhaya.
So aside from that, Sir Al, what are aside from that, kain sa karinderya, talking to
Yeah.
ordinary the folk, the rural folk. What other simple things that make you happy? Yan yung mga hindi natin alam kasi when during the past years, when I see him talagang in Barong, in suit, in Malacanang, during the cabinet meeting, yun yung aking talking about the political party. So yun. So these are the things. That's why I'm asking, ano ba yung I mean, everybody siguro would be, intrigued or, interested to know.
Well, siyempre lahat naman tayo we are sa kanya we're a player and at the same time can be a coach. No? And I'm sure all of us sa buhay natin, we ask people for advice. And we don't ask people for advice only from the people that are moneyed or because sometimes yung wisdom is in people that are with the ordinary folks. You'll get that. So it's nice to be a coach to some people, and when you're coaching those people, that you see them progressing, gaining, whatever life, friends, ganon. Yun ang greatest of course.
So you're the head of the major political party, PDP Laban, and which of course
So being a coach.
administration. Yeah.
Well, of course, in our governance, when it comes to, let's say, political party like that, of course, the coach there is Digong.
Yeah, the president.
You're the captain ball.
You remember that even dito sa even sa kabinete niya, sabi niya, don't break laws, no corruption.
Basic.
You can, because this decision, you have to make a decision. No? There are decisions na talagang kukunin mo. Pero may mga affected parties. Pagka itong affected party na parity na you did not favor is very powerful. Talagang gagawa ng paraan yan. No? Kasi sa kanya, basta we don't break laws, bahala sila.
Did you see, was there a time na you saw the president really mad about something?
Yeah. You abuse ordinary people.
That makes him...
That really makes him mad. pagka may na-report na, may na-rape, talagang,
Drugs, siyempre.
talagang sabi niya, alam mo na, hindi ko masasabi, hindi ko magagaya. It will not come natural.
Di ba sa time, tinatawagan niya yung mga ano eh.
Siya,
Yung mga drug lords.
sa harapin niya, pupuntahan niya. Pag hindi mo itinigil, not just the drug lords, but even the, I remember he was talking about the, a mayor na talagang abusado.
So, pinuntahan niya.
Pinuntahan niya. Pinalis niya yung mga tao kanya, yung mga security.
Oh. Nag-square. Square sila.
Mga ganon bagay. It's a different leadership. It's a different level of...
Talagang firm.
Yeah, iba. Medyo may pagka... Yung level of leadership is parang, even when, when his, yung speeches niya, I mean, it's just like, talking to someone nakaharap lang.
I remember when we were campaigning in 2016. 2016. Ako, 2016, sabi nung kakampanya, sabi ko ganyan Mayor, para tayo nagro-roller, circo rito, so roller coaster. Tataas ang campaign, rating niya tataas.
About the rating.
Upakan niya kung anong gagawin niya. Walang sabi ko, di ba you remember yung minura niya yung Pope? Dami ko. Sus ka ako, para tayo nag-suicide sa campaign. Di ba? Sabi ko, no politician will do that, kakampanya kang gano'n. Pero siya, you get what you see.
What you see. And Filipinos like
that. Ganyan siya. Talagang hindi, natural. Totoo, wala siyang pretensions.
Yeah. Walang kopya.
Gusto niyo ako maging gano'n? Dito.
Hindi naman ako tumakbong statesman.
Walang binabasa,
Ang
walang
importante
prepared.
is yung resulta. Kasi patulad niyo sa droga. Against siya sa droga.
So what are the things that, eto na lang. Magra-wrap up na tayo. So what are the things that you learn? I mean, three very important things that you learn serving the president. I mean, regardless of who the president was.
Yung magpakatao ka. Huwag kang mag-plastic. Pakatao ka. Then do it is right. Then kung ano sinumpaan mo, gawin mo. Yun naman ang kano niya. Sinabi naman niya, droga. Ayoko ko sisirain ng aking kabataan. Papatayin ko kayo. But of course, papatayin. It doesn't mean ko na. Papatayin paghahanap buhay at patitigil. Hindi naman.
Figure of speech.
Figure of speech. Talagang, tayo naman lahat yan kung nakakapagsalita ng ganyan na, dahil yung nagkukulan tayo ng frustration,
mataas yung emotions.
Talagang kung siya. Kaya, and he didn't care what will be the consequences. Basta alam niya tama ang ginagawa niya. Kahit ICC, kahit na sino.
When was the last time you've been with the former president?
The last time is that when we walk out from the ground of Malacanang.
June 30.
Yun na yun.
What I hope will be according to that. We have not been, kahit yung sa mga kabinete, fellow secretaries then, sometimes nagkikita kami sa golf course, batean, kwento, gano'n. Wala kami.
Hindi naman, nag-golf ba si Mr. Duterte?
Hindi na, wala.
Motor na lang.
Mga cabinet namin, yung mga mahilig sa golf na nabot din. Pagkatapos, may mga na-COVID din sa amin. Arto Gade is also still recovering. I'm texting him nga. Sabi ko.
Ganun. May, tinamaan din si...
Tinamaan din siya. So, Mr. Recovering and I hope we can, sabi ko, we can play golf. Papainit tayo para Pareho naman kaming maitim eh. Mas maitim yata
Hindi
ako.
na kailangan, hindi na, wala nang
Sino
kailangan.
mas magaling sa inyo, sir?
Ha?
Sino mas
Mas magaling siya. Mas magaling yun. Lakas mo yun.
Wala sumalo.
Oo.
Napakakasarap kausap ni Al Cusi. Yeah.
Kwentuhan lang naman ako.
It would be parang kulang ang 1 hour for us to, talk about just anything.
One day.
Oo. Parang kulang.
Mag-golf tayo.
Just about-
Kwentuhan tayo na. Oo.
Pero before that,
Sana, sir.
turuan mo muna kami
Walang
mag-golf.
problema. I'm a bad teacher sa golf.
I mean, it's never too late to learn.
Yeah,
Diba? Never too late. Pero hindi ba nag-a-apply
Yeah, because-
yung it's hard to teach an old dog
No, because
new tricks?
ang kwan lang dito is don't expect to be a great player. No, what is important is that
It's
you
the-
enjoy
it's the
and you
fun.
get the exercise.
Yeah.
And the companionship.
No, wherever the ball goes, ang other kasi, yung gusto mo, nandun lang. Pagka the ball goes to the right, it brings you to a new opportunity. Titingin ka ko, what is there at the right? No? If it goes to the left, you'll see what is there in the left.
There's
Ngayon, kung lando ka lang lagi sa gitna, you see only what is in the gitna. What about you don't see the other side of the forest?
From
Enjoy
all
ka. So
angles.
enjoy every situation na kung paano binigay sa iyo. Every situation that where you're brought. Enjoy mo yun.
Yun pala yung
It's an
wisdom.
opportunity.
Oh, it's an
Yun
opportunity.
pala
Just
yung-
being here, I see it as already an opportunity na, ay, nakakwentuhan kita.
So that's the wisdom pala. That's one wisdom in playing golf. So,
No hard and fast rules.
thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you very much, Chito
Al
and
Cusi
Gigi.
for joining us again.
Yeah.
I think this is the second time. And
Mag-a-apply na lang ako rito sa Tribune to be your co-host dito sa
Daily Tribune always welcomes you. I mean, you're always welcome here.
Oh, thank you.
So thank you very much
Where's
for
my
tuning in
friend
and
Willie?
watch Straight Talk Live every Tuesday at 10 a.m. on
Mahal ba
Daily
kayo, sir?
Tribune's
Mahal
Facebook
kayong
page
sumingil?
and Tribune
Ano
now
ba?
on YouTube. Once again, I'm
My
Gigi
treat.
Arcilia.
And I'm Chito Lazada.
Thank you very much for having me here.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the morning, better than playing golf.
I hope to guest you next time and on a different topic.
A
On the
different
golf
topic, yes.
course?
Okay. I'll be there. I'll be
Okay.
available.
So,
Thank you very much.
thank you.
And to the listeners, so tawag natin mga
Katribo.
katribo, mga katribo. Good morning. Good morning sa inyong lahat.
So, on that note,
On that note, till our next
our
episode.
next episode.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi.